I don't understand. You look like a woman.
What's not to understand about that?
You are a Grey Warden, so it follows that you can't be a woman.
Grey Wardens can't be women? Grey Wardens can't be women?
Women are priests, artisans, shopkeepers, or farmers. They don't fight.
What if they don't want to be any of those things?
What does that have to do with anything? No one gets to choose who they are.
Didn't you choose to be a soldier?
Of course not. It is who I am. That's not up to me. A person is born, Grenari or human or elven or dwarf. He doesn't choose that. The size of his hands, whether he is clever or foolish, the land he comes from, the color of his hair, these are beyond his control. We do not choose, we simply are.
But a person can choose what to do.
Can they? We'll see.
Oof. Sten is not that happy with us. Alright, so we are back here in the party camp in Dragon Age Origins, the Blight, or the Warden arc. We are moving on today to the Nature of the Beast quest, which takes us to the Dalish Elves over in the Brecilian forests. So we are going to just we're just going to head out and do that now. Oh hey.
Rough travels out here, eh? We even saw Darkspawn on the way in.
Darkspawn? You don't say.
Right, Darkspawn. We killed a whole band of them on the way up from Lothering. We're delivering a message to the Chantry in Denerim. You?
What's the message about?
We saw a blood mage down near the Brecilian forest. We're off to tell the Chantry about him.
Well, you see, I'm kind of here to stop you from doing that.
I thought you said... Wait, you're serious?
Dead serious. Yeah, pretty dead serious.
You look pretty tough, but we just fought Darkspawn. I think we can handle a few losers in armor. Let's see what you've got.
Losers in armor? Why, how dare. Hey, look, buddy, this is where you kind of roll over and die. Oops. I can't heal myself. I may have made a mistake.
Let's make this quick.
Oh wait, but I've got one in my party. That's fine.
Now we go into battle.
Seal of Right Red. What do you have on you? Frost Rock. We'll grab the Death Root while we're here. Some Elf Root over there that I think we'll grab. Did the Mage have anything? No, it didn't seem like it. onwards we go to glory.
Hold, outsider. You may be of my kind, but you are not Dalish. Why are you here?
I have business with your leader, actually.
And what business is that?
I am a Grey Warden.
That is not a lie that many would attempt. I will bring you to the Keeper then, and he can decide if your business is worthwhile.
I see we have guests. Who are these strangers, Mithra? I have precious little patience and less time to spend on outsiders today.
This one claims to be a Grey Warden and wishes to speak with the clan. I thought it best to leave the decision to you.
That was wise of you. Masirinus, Mithra, you may return to your post.
Manuvinen, Keeper.
Now, allow me to introduce myself. I am Zathrian, the keeper of this clan, its guide and preserver of our ancient lore. And you are?
My name is Neria. A pleasure to meet you.
If you came to bring news of the Blight in the south, it is not needed. I had already sensed its corruption. I would have taken the clan north by now, had we the ability to move. Sadly, as you can see, we do not.
Yes, it seems like you've had your own troubles. What are the odds?
I imagine you are here regarding the treaty we signed centuries ago. Unfortunately, we may not be able to live up to the promise we made. This will require some explanation. Please, follow me. The clan came to the Brecilian forest 1 month ago, as is our custom when we enter this part of Ferelden. We are always wary of the dangers in the forest, but we did not expect the werewolves would be lying in wait for us. They ambushed us. And though we drove the beasts back, much damage was done. Many of our warriors lie dying as we speak. Even with all our magic and healing skill, we will eventually be forced to slay our brethren to prevent them from becoming beasts. The Blight's evil must be stopped. But we are in no position to uphold our obligations. I am truly sorry.
Is there no way to help your men?
The affliction is a curse that runs rampant in their blood, bringing great agony and then ultimately either death or a transformation into something monstrous. The only thing that could help them must come from the source of the curse itself. And that would be no trivial task to retrieve.
You're talking about a werewolf.
No, but it is the one who made these werewolves come to be. Within the Brecilian forest dwells a great wolf. We call him Witherfang. It was within him that the curse originated, and through his blood that it has been spread. If he is killed and his heart brought to me, perhaps I could destroy the curse. But this task has proven too dangerous for us. I sent some hunters into the forest a week ago, but they have not returned. I cannot risk any more of my clan.
You said you could perhaps destroy the curse.
There is no guarantee that this will work, as I suspect. But it's the only hope we have left.
Have you considered seeking outside help?
From whom? The Children of the Stone? The Shemlin? Do you truly think they have time to spare for us?
I'll find this Witherfang for you.
I must warn you that more than werewolves lurk in the Brecilian forest. It has a history full of carnage and murder, you see. Where there is so much death, the veil separating the spirit realm from our own becomes thin, allowing spirits to possess things, living or dead. But if you can indeed help, then I wish you luck.
I should go.
Make them quick, if you please. I have much to do here. My apprentice Lanaya or Sayrel, the clan's storyteller, could provide you with answers just as easily.
I should go.
I must return to caring for my people. Creator's speed on your way.
Underanitation, Grey Warden. My name is Lanaya. I am Zathrian's first, what you might call an apprentice, perhaps. I've been studying under the Keeper all my life. I am a bit curious of the outside world. Do you mind if I ask you a question or two?
You just asked me a question right there.
What an odd thing to say. I mean about the outside world, of course.
If you like, go ahead.
I hear the human cities are very large. Thousands upon thousands of souls all packed together in their houses. Is that true?
Yes. Some are larger than the eye can see.
How very loud that must be with everyone talking all at once. I try to imagine those of our people living in such a place, surrounded by walls of stone and indifference. It is a difficult thought.
It isn't an easy life for them. That's true.
What about you? What was life like amongst the humans?
Better than most since I was accepted into the circle.
Yes, I suppose that would be a better life than many elves have. You were fortunate. It is said that one day we will have a land of our own. We Dalish gather the ancient wisdom in preparation for this. When that day comes, all elves, even those who have forgotten, will reclaim their former glory. I have one more question, though I'm not sure you can answer it. Do the humans ever regret what they did to us?
I really can't tell. I haven't seen anything.
I understand. One cannot expect to see the questions of history answered on human faces. A poet once wrote of them before the fall of the Dales. Like dragons they fly, glory upon wings. Like dragons they savage, fearsome, pretty things. But you don't need me to quote poetry to you. Forgive me. Perhaps you have some questions of your own.
I should go.
As you wish. Darth Shirel.
Am sick little girl. I'm finding it very hard to cope.
Going.
Ooh, June, god of the craft.
Going.
Underanitation, stranger. I am Athras. I hope the others have not been too harsh in their treatment of you.
They have been... I don't mind. I understand.
That is very generous of you. Most would assume we are unkind as a rule, and that is not the case. Especially not to a Grey Warden. But we have lost much, and it is easy to forget simple niceties at such a time. I understand you will search for the wolves in the Brecilian forest. I would join you, but Zathrian has forbidden me.
You do not seem very happy about that.
None of us are happy about this situation, and I least of all. But I shouldn't trouble you with this. You have your own concerns, I am certain.
I'd like to hear about it.
Well, perhaps you could help me with it. I would certainly appreciate anything you could do. My wife Dalish and I both fought the werewolves in the ambush. She was injured so gravely, the curse spread rapidly in her. Zathrian fought hard to ease her pain, but there was little he could do. And though he says that Dalish is dead, he will not let me see her body. I am beginning to believe she became a werewolf, and that it is being kept from me so I do not go chasing after her. If I could just know if Delilah is alive, or what happened to her, then I could be at peace.
I will seek her out in the forest.
I have an amulet made by our craftsman. It's not much, but I would be happy to give it to you in return for any news.
Aww. I will help, because I like helping. Helping is what I do. Oof. Ooh, what's over here? Just some death root. So, yes, we are in the Brecilian forest. Just talking to all of the...
Yes?
all of the elves around the camp to just kind of get an idea of what's been going on, and...
I never thought I'd ever set foot in a Dalish camp.
That's fair. Phone? Fuck off. We are not doing that today.
Those Halas. It's as though they realize how special they are.
Who comes? I beg your pardon, stranger. I was so busy attending to the Hala, I did not hear your approach.
What is a hala?
They are the noble beasts that pull our Aravel. What humans call landships. They are our companions and our guides.
You make them sound like friends.
That is exactly what they are, in fact. We ride the Hala, but never with reins or a saddle. It is the Hala who decide where to lead us, and our privilege that they take our Aravel with them. In return, it's the herder's job to speak to the Hala and care for their needs. It's a bond of friendship, and not servitude.
So why have you separated this one from the others?
I fear she may have been bitten during the werewolf attack. I have tried speaking with her, but she is too agitated for me to understand. The curse would not affect her as it would us, but it would still be lethal. And it may prove contagious to the other Hala as well. I can find no wound on her, but if she's truly ill, then I will have to put her out of her misery. For her sake, as well as that of the others.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I don't know. Do you have any skills that might help her? If you do, I would be grateful.
Well, we're gonna try and calm the hala.
No. No, I'm sorry. She isn't calming any more around you than she is for me.
We could try and examine the hala.
And? What do you think?
I truly cannot tell.
I am glad you attempted it regardless.
I should go.
I will watch her for a while longer and see if her condition changes. I am grateful for your assistance, friend.
Greater survival skill. That's fair. We need greater survival skill. Alright. I'm just gonna grab this fruit. Who else needs help? Common needs help.
Hello?
There's no need to be afraid of me.
I'm sorry. I'm not used to dealing with outsiders. Though we do get people like you from time to time. Elves from the city, I mean. I am Cailan, a hunter apprentice. Though I wish I could become a real hunter.
Why can't you?
I shouldn't be talking about this to an outsider. You wouldn't understand.
You're probably right. I should go.
Of course. Don't let me keep you.
Oof. You're sassy with me, child, and I will slap you shitless. Ooh.
What are you doing? You've warped the wood completely. Did you leave it out in the rain?
No, Master Verathorn. I think I just used too much heat.
You're not smelting ore like a Durgenlan. This is living wood. It requires patience and delicate hands, not more heat.
My actions bring me sorrow, Master Verathorn.
And so they should. Truly the art will be lost to us forever at this rate. Throw away your dead wood and start anew, and I shall speak to our guest. Now then, please forgive my distraction, stranger. Is there something that you need?
What exactly do you make here?
I'm the clan's craftsmaster. It's my responsibility to learn what I can of the ancient elven arts of shaping wood and ore. In truth, we Dalish know little of the art compared to what we once did. And even what we know has taken us many lifetimes to achieve. There is wood that, if treated properly, is as hard as steel but far lighter. It grows only in this forest. Ironbark. The Keeper has forbidden us from entering the forest to collect the wood. This means I cannot make our finest crafts for years to come.
What if I found some ironbark for you?
I would be hesitant to ask it of you, but if you should come across ironbark, I suppose there would be no harm in gathering some. It is blue and very distinctive. You can only harvest the bark which has fallen off the tree from age. If you find some, bring it to me, and I will craft it for you.
We'll see. Very well. I'll take a look when I'm in the forest.
That would please me, so long as our hunters come first.
I would like to barter with you.
I am no merchant, but let us trade. Perhaps there's something here which will be of value to you.
I think the greater health recipe would actually be better. Offer. Gimme.
Going. I trust there are no hard feelings about my questioning of you when you arrive. We Dalish must protect ourselves from trouble at all times.
Do others truly trouble you so much?
These days, very little to tell the truth, for we've established a fearsome reputation amongst the Shemlin. We must still be vigilant, however. Not that I would expect an outsider to understand, but there you have it. We do what we must. Had we known a Grey Warden was coming, we might have arranged a different reception. But I wish you good fortune with your task. Dareth Shiral.
Onwards to glory.
What was that soup you made for supper last night?
Oh, that's a traditional Ferelden lamb and pea stew. Do you like it?
Oh, so it was lamb then. It had a certain texture I don't normally associate with lamb.
They didn't make lamb and pea stew for you in Lothering?
We ate simply there. Whole grains made into biscuits or bread, and vegetables from the garden, cooked lightly. No heavy stews.
Ah, so the last lamb you had was probably cooked Orlesian style. Food shouldn't be frilly and pretentious like that. Now, here in Ferelden, we do things right. We take our ingredients, throw them in the largest pot we can find, and cook them for as long as possible until everything is a uniform grey colour. As soon as it looks completely bland and unappetizing, that's when I know it's done.
You're having me on.
You need to eat in more Ferelden inns.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I just realized that we're actually going the wrong way. We want to go this way. Ooh, and I'm glad I went this way.
Yes.
And here we are in the West Brecilian forest. I think we'll...
They say the veil is thin here, and all manner of strange things may be seen.
Well, it's a good thing we have a two mages, a Templar, to protect you.
First one to kill it. It gets the prize.
Yo, good dog. Donk.
Going.
Those werewolves fell fairly easily. I do not trust them.
Oh, right.
Ooh, Andrastate's Grace. Yeah, 8.
Let's end this. Be careful.
At your
What
order.
weapon are you using? Merrick's blade. Okay. It's like, what?
Going.
It's a Templar with a leather helm.
The Watchwolves have spoken truly, my brothers and sisters. Another of the Dalish come to put us in our place. Come to make us pay for our attack.
I am no servant of the Dalish.
Do you take us for fools? We know you come from their camp outside the forest. No doubt the old keeper himself sent you. You speak to Swift Runner. I lead my cursed brothers and sisters. Turn back now. Go back to the Dalish and tell them that you have failed. Tell them we will gladly watch them suffer the same curse we have suffered for too long. We will watch them pay.
I would prefer to talk to you. I mean no harm.
Was it not Zathrian who sent you? He wishes only our destruction, never to talk.
Is there no way this can be resolved? Peacefully?
The time for peace is long past. There will be no peace between the elves and we who are cursed.
Tell me more about this. Tell me more about this curse of yours.
You know nothing, do you? Nothing of us, and even less of those you serve. You are a fool, and we are done talking. Run from the forest while you can. Run to the Dalish and tell them they are doomed.
I don't want to fight, but neither can I retreat.
I do not wish to fight you either, but we cannot trust you. Come, brothers and sisters, let us retreat. The forest has eyes of its own, and it will deal with intruders as it always has.
Well, that went rather peacefully. We'll just, no, mistakes were made. Ow! Hey! Ow! No! My... Ow! They just... Nerian! What are suppressing fire do? When this mode is active, the archer shots hamper foes, each arrow does regular damage and also encumbers the target with a temporary penalty to attack.
Let's make this quick! Come and get it!
Ow, my head. Ooh, werewolf pelts.
Who comes?
I am a Grey Warden.
A Grey Warden? Here? But, we were sent to find Witherfang, bring his heart. Attacked.
We're gonna take the hunter back to the Dalish camp.
And Darren Atishan, Grey Warden. Our scouts saw you approaching and tell me you carry the body of one of our hunters with you. Ah, Dagon. He is wounded, but I think he will live.
I'm glad we were able to help him. Thank the Maker we returned to the Dalish in time. He must have watched over this man.
Mas Sirenas, your help is appreciated. Come, Lethaline, let us take Dagon to the Keeper, and quickly. If we are lucky, we may still save him.
Alright, well. Well. I suppose we will be leaving this episode here. We have met both parties of this particular quest line, the Werewolves, led by Swift Runner, and the Dalish. In the next episode, I think what we'll do is we'll just quickly run through, or maybe not quickly, but we'll run through the rest of the Brecilian forest, and we'll see where that leaves us. Hopefully we'll find Witherfang at some point within the next couple of episodes. Until next time, keep being awesome everyone, and I'll see you around.